Well, hey, what's up? This is Alex Street, and this is the first of, I don't know how many videos, a lot of them, but look, this one is, we are going like high technology here. Obviously, I'm in my messy office here, and this one's all about why I'm a speaker. We're going to start things off. I'm going to talk to you about why I'm a speaker, how I got started as a speaker, and why I'm still speaking. Because I think that those three things are super important for you to know if you're going to be a communicator, a speaker of any kind. Then you got to know why. You got to know how did you get started in this, and why are you still doing this? So here's my story. My mom was an actress. She passed away a few years ago, but before that, I mean, she was an actress. She was on stage all her life, and I grew up in the theater. I remember grade 2, she created a play that had a role that I could be in as a grade 2. It was like for the older kids in the school, but then she created some role just so that I could get on stage, and it sparked something in me. My goodness. And then, yeah, on the weekends, we'd go and just spend the weekend basically with my mom in the theater. She would act at night, and during the day, you know, we'd hang out, whatever. But then sometimes we'd watch her. I'd see a show like 13 times, or me and my brother just hang out in the rehearsal room. But I just fell in love with the theater and everything that it was about. And so there was just this bug within me that I needed to be on stage. I wanted to affect an audience. I wanted to be in that environment forever. And I didn't know how I was going to do that. Then, my dream, my passion was to be an actor, to win an Oscar. By the time I was 21, had the speech written. Never won an Oscar, in case you were wondering. And then I took kind of a left turn. And in high school, I started going to a youth group. And at 17 years old, the youth pastor, every week he would get up and he would speak. And this is really how I got started speaking. Because every week he would get up and he would do this message and talk about the Bible and Jesus and whatever to the kids and these junior hires, like middle schoolers. And then one week he came up to me and he said, "Hey, Alex, do you want to speak next week?" And I don't know why he did that. I don't know what he saw in me, but he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And then I said yes, before I had time to think about what that could mean or what kind of preparation that would require. And he kind of helped me develop it and create a message and whatever. And it was, I got up on stage and it was absolutely trash, complete garbage, the worst 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes to talk to middle schoolers, and it was a mess. I was all over the place. I was not funny, but I was trying to make so many jokes and trying to tell so many stories. I kid you not, there was an adult leader that was in the group, and he was in the back row, and he actually started snoring during the talk. So how's that for a 17-year-old's confidence? So everybody left, and at that moment, the youth pastor, he came up to me, put his hand on my shoulder, and before I had time to think about how terrible this was, and let all those narratives really take hold in my brain and my thoughts, he put his hand on my shoulder and he looked at me in the eyes. He said, "Alex, that was hard." I said, "Yeah," but he said, "Do you want to do it again?" And at that moment, something triggered, something sparked within me to say, "Wow, I can do this." He sees something in me. He sees something that, I don't see in myself, but man, that was fun. And to take that love of being on the stage and now mix it with this opportunity to engage with people, to tell a specific message and a specific story and be the only one in the moment, really captivate that, my goodness, something shifted then. And so for the next really 12, 15, now almost 20 years that I've been doing this, I keep going back to that moment and seeing that he saw something in me. He gave me an opportunity. But that's not why. That's not why I keep doing it now. And here's why I keep doing this now. Here's why I care about you doing this now and really want you to speak your message. Because I know that speaking, it's not about a transaction. It's not just I say things, you listen, you take it in. That's not how it works. Speaking is about creating a moment that matters. Speaking is about creating a moment that more than that forms a story in the audience's lives that they then take and change the world with. So I want to create a moment that forms a story that changes the world. And that matters to me because when my mom passed away, I remember her saying to me a few days before that the thing that mattered to her, the thing that stuck out to her, the thing that was most important to her about what she did was that she got to give the people in the audience a gift. that this was more than just, putting on a show or whatever. There was a gift that they would take with them. And something snapped when I realized that this whole thing is about creating a moment for people. I now have letters and all kinds of memories. I have a folder full of letters and thank you notes from people who say, thank you for changing my life. Thank you for what you said because I needed it today. These are huge. This is more than just one moment. This is more than just one message. This is about forming a new story in people's lives that they take with them and change the world. Now, if we need this world to change more than ever, man, we're in this moment. And so I'm so excited to be in this, to still be in this, to look for new and exciting ways to speak. But more than that, right now, to see how I can take what I've learned over this 20 years and help you get your message, clarify your message, find your story, and speak so that you can form new stories in people's lives so that they can then change their world. That's the fun stuff, and that's why I'm still doing this. So, hey, that's my story. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm a speaker and why I'm showing up in this really raw, uncut version right now, not trying to make this anything fancy. Just want you to know who I am and where I'm from and why I'm doing this. And there will be plenty more where this comes from. Thanks for watching.